we're trying to break that mold because we're realizing brands are forced a lot of the time, being forced by different departments to make decisions based on whether or not they're going to use their sound assets or whether they're not. Definitely take a listen to our previous episode for more context on that.
They're being put in positions where they can't use their sonic assets because something else is sort of strong-arming them into a position where it's not flexible enough.
Thank you. That is a much better way of explaining it. And the problem that creates off the back of it is that a lot of the time assets are just dropped, and then brand equity, brand building, brand recognition, etc., is the unfortunate result of those decisions. So we are trying to figure out a model where we can actually be working with brands on an ongoing basis to help with those decisions on, month by month. So if there is a brand out there that wants to help us craft that model together, we're looking for you. So get in touch, because I think there is a model. We will work with you for a year. We'll figure out how that looks and what that feels like. But I think that's a really important way to encourage these conversations like we've had today, because it is so vast, and there's a lot of we wouldn't even know the answer to your question if you were trying to talk about, if you wanted us to answer, sorry, if you wanted us to put a plan into place about things we've discussed today, about how your room sounds, how that then is experience and the sounds that are in that experience, how that then works with your marketing, how that then works with your national TV campaigns, that's a big conversation that we wouldn't be able to give you an answer unless we were working with you and evolving with you throughout the process of a year or 2 years, etc. So if you feel there's a conversation in there, I'm just going to put it into this podcast and just see what comes back, because I think there is a lot of pain points we can fix there.
There's a lot of moving pieces that people naturally acknowledge when it comes to a marketing strategy. This is going to influence that one, and this is going to act as the catalyst for this one, and then let's see how this links back to this part of the campaign, and that's a very common conversation for people to be having in marketing departments. Yeah. But then there's no consideration for how that sound is woven between those and amplifies, terrible music pun, the strategy for the marketing. So I think that's the thing that's really interesting that you've just touched on there, in terms of illuminating people to the fact that it should be, and then how powerful it could be.
And also acknowledging that, you know how important sound is, you want to implement it, but you're just not sure yet how to, and what that looks like as a soundscape, as a landscape within your brand. You're the kind of person that we would like to talk to.